This is Jupiter Today for the 25th of November 2014. Jupiter Today is a daily podcast focusing attention on the Jupiter system for the purpose of monitoring activity. At 0 hours UTC, the position of Jupiter on the celestial sphere was a right ascension of 9 hours, 38 minutes, 49.9 seconds, and a declination of positive 14 degrees, 48 minutes, 40.5 seconds. The angular separation between the Sun and Jupiter today is 100.309 degrees, and that's 0.965 degrees greater than yesterday. The distance between the Earth and Jupiter is 754,313,544 kilometers, which is 2,312,879 kilometers closer than yesterday. Jupiter appears to be moving toward Earth at a velocity of 96,369.96 kilometers per hour. Of course, it's Earth that's doing most of the catching up here. And that's a slowing down in velocity of 270.83 kilometers per hour. At 0 hours UTC, Io begins the day in Quadrant 2, moving west. Europa begins the day in transit and is entering Quadrant 3, also moving west. Ganymede spends the entire day in Quadrant 4, moving east. And Callisto also spends the entire day in Quadrant 4, moving east. So Io and Europa are on the near side of Jupiter. Ganymede and Callisto are on the far side of Jupiter. At 6 hours UTC, Io has transited Jupiter and is now in Quadrant 3, moving west. Europa is also in Quadrant 3, moving west. By 12 hours UTC, Io is still in Quadrant 3, moving west near its western elongation. Europa is still in Quadrant 3, moving west. At 18 hours UTC, Io is in Quadrant 4, moving east. Europa is still in Quadrant 3, moving west, getting close to western elongation. Ganymede continues to move west, and Callisto also moves west. And by 0 hours UT tomorrow morning, Io is in Quadrant 4, moving west behind Jupiter, and Europa has reached western elongation and is now in Quadrant 4, moving east. Jupiter satellite events. At 0 hours 35 minutes, Io's shadow ingresses. At 1:46, Europa ends its transit of Jupiter. At 1:47, 1 minute later, Io begins its transit of Jupiter. So you have Europa on one side and Io on the other side of Jupiter, both on the near side of Jupiter. At 2:51, the shadow of Io egresses. At 4:04, the transit of Io ends. And at 21:43, Io enters the shadow of Jupiter. There are 4 satellite mutual events. The first starts at 2:09 and goes to 3:38, and that is Ganymede eclipses Callisto. The shadow of Ganymede passes over the surface of Callisto. From 1448 to 1501, Europa eclipses Callisto. The shadow of Europa going on to Callisto. From 1909 to 2038, Ganymede once again eclipses Callisto. And from 1946 to 1956, Europa occults Ganymede. "24 hours on the surface of Jupiter at a latitude of 0 degrees. Jupiter rotates roughly 2.5 times every 24 hours. So you usually see the sun twice over a 24-hour period. Pausing this just for a moment, I wanted to point out that Earth is located here. There are 3 crossings of the meridian by the red spot, one at 0 hours 27 minutes, the next at 10 hours 23 minutes, and the third at 20 hours 19 minutes. No new images or data, no new radio data, and no new papers. So please subscribe. Would enjoy hearing any comments, questions. If you have any images of Jupiter or the Jupiter system, please send them to the email shown. Please include the time that you took the image. And until tomorrow, I bid you peace.